Bienvenida. A la vieja escuela, ¿no? ¿Te parece? Espérate, voy a ajustar el volumen del juego. A ver ahí. Creo que ahí está perfecto. Ahí está, la vieja escuela. Ok, ok, ok.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me.
¿Qué es eso?
It runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr.
Creo que sí,
Gray's
pero no aquí en la ciudad.
psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
PlayStation 5.
Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Edward Carby es el detective. Emily Harwood. No sé qué sea ella. Vamos a jugar primero con Edward y luego con Emily. En el de Play 1 sí, el original, el primerito, no lo jugué.
Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Solo había un protagonista, si no mal recuerdo, en
Wait
el
here.
primerito.
I'll go around back.
Podría decirse, sí. Súper bien los controles. Súper bien. Muy fluido los controles. Ve. Esto es buenísimo. Esto es buenísimo para este tipo de juegos.
Now what do we got here?
Anda como Revelation 2 cuando te agachas. Mira, escucha. Me acuerdo que en el primero habían como zombies.
Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners grants the following license to Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. License number.
Akambi, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough. Obed Morton.
Desetto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Carnby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
Vete.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Puerta encadenada en el jardín. Sí, todo este toque retro es buenísimo. Me encanta. ¿Qué será esto? Necesito algo para sacar ahí ese objeto. Sí, caray, que te permitan investigar. A la vieja escuela, jugar a la vieja escuela. ¿Qué es eso?
Huh? What?
Ay, no. Alguien me está troleando, ¿eh? Llave de la y de llaves. Genial. Hay que revisar todo, todo. Sí, solo quiero ver, a ver. Y el de aquí afuera, ¿verdad? Ah, aquí ya había venido, a ver. Bebida. Genial.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
No. Vale. Welcome to Deserto.
Don't mind if I do.
Derceto. Mira, yo tenía la idea de que era deserto. Como el Haunting Grounds. Es como una mansión, Biblia familiar
Every
vista.
day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered
Ah,
landscapes
sorry.
without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere.
Mejor lo leo yo, ¿no? He empezado a buscar ayuda en otro sitio. Quisiera que me dijeras si estoy siguiendo un camino que te desagrada. Con la ayuda de Batiste y de Charlotte, he encontrado consuelo en la práctica del vudú. Siempre había sido escéptica sobre esa secta caribeña, pero me ha hecho muy bien. Me parece todo inocuo. Digo algunas palabras que sueñan los criollos y llevo a todas partes un amuleto gris. Ay, me pierdo. La Biblia no menciona nada de todo esto, por supuesto, pero la sacerdotisa del barrio francés me dice que está todo conectado. Dice que que el Dios cristiano es solo una perspectiva más sobre el creador de todas las cosas. Eso es lo que a mí me gusta pensar, pero al revés, que los espíritus de su credo no son más que aspectos distintos de ti. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, te estoy tan agradecida por las palabras que le dijiste al señor Harwood. Cantaremos tus alabanzas en la noche de San Juan. El mundo volverá a estar bendito. Solo los sacrificios del Antiguo Testamento son comparables a tus exigencias que se haga realidad. Una madre de tierra, de madera y de polvo, de 1000 retoños. Muy bien. están dando balas. Me están dando balas. ¿Por qué? Sí, ya sea hacer sigilo o esquivar. Vamos a guardar. El de Play 1 sí era jodido con los recursos. Pero ya que te lo aprendías como cualquier Resident, te iba sobrado de balas. Pero la primera partida sí no. Mira, aquí faltan llaves. Ah, son como coleccionables, ¿ya viste?
What was that?
Conocimiento prohibido y puede que algo más. Los regalos por compra se mantienen de una partida a otra. Algunos conjuntos no se pueden completar sin jugar tanto la campaña de Kirby como la de Emily. ¡Oh! Campañas sincronizadas, ¿eh? A ver si Capcom aprende. Ah, caray. ¿Esto estaba abierto? ¿Quién anda ahí? Sí, estoy de acuerdo. Sí, sí, sí. Sí, sí, sí. También muy buenísimo. ¿Sabotaje
Please do
pista?
not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Y también los emblemas.
That doesn't look safe.
Faltan dos piezas aquí. Sí, ¿verdad? No, falta una pieza. Para apagar esto. Ajá, muy bien. Creo que una de las piezas es la que encontramos en el jardín, que estaba en un hueco ahí en la tierra.
I need the key.
No me dice qué objetos tengo. Es que no tengo la llave en mi inventario, mira. No me dice. Maestro, maestro. Pero sí, capaz me regreso. ¿Aquí había entrado? Ah. Vamos a guardar. En cuanto agarre la llave, algo va a pasar. A ver.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said, like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
¡Oh! Oh my god, mira todo esto.
Nice.
Llave de la balconada. ¿Y esto?
I need the key.
A ver, déjame ver qué hay arriba y ahora abajo. Sí.
It's wedged shut.
Atascada.
Looks important. It's wedged shut. Oh. I need the key.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000
Oh
imported
my
goods
goodness.
in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President
Sí.
Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports. Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming Eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the Eve of St. John have a long
Sí.
tradition reaching back to the
Seres
first
de la
snake
oscuridad.
worshippers
Sí.
brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau, and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and the surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
Cassandra! Nah.
I need the key.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you, get back to your rooms. McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam. All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that?
¿Será? Por las imágenes. ¿Cómo empezó a comprender esas cosas, señora? ¿Cómo sabía que la maltrecha caldera del sótano me conduciría al cementerio? Oh, o que el viejo reloj del piso de arriba con sus motivos astronómicos me llevaría a ese túmulo atroz cercano al puerto de Clermont. Ah, mira, te está dando pistas. Espérate, voy por mi libreta para ir anotando ahí. Que no se nos olvide absolutamente nada. Bueno, la caldera del sótano, ¿no? Lleva al cementerio, ¿no? Y el reloj de arriba, ajá, al túmulo atroz. Ok. Cercano al puerto de Clermont. Dice, por favor que mi talismán me lleve ahí. Necesitamos encontrar un talismán. A pesar de haber vendido ese talismán, la señora Jackson, la sacerdotisa vudú, no me reveló ninguno de sus secretos, por eso tuve que viajar a Toncre. En cambio, lo que hizo fue decirle cruelmente a Batiste, mi cuidador, que lo traicionarían y matarían de un modo horrible. Que la persona a la que amaba la perforaría el muslo con una lanza afilada y que acabaría devorado por su propia madre. La gente de Deserto se está volviendo peligrosa, no comprenden en qué se están metiendo. Tengo que hacer algo para detenerlos. Traté de hablar con el doctor Gray, pero confunde mis preocupaciones. Piensa solo en que está tratándome. ¿Acaso puede en la medicina o las conversaciones curar el mal? Los enfermeros, el ama de llaves y los pacientes están todos perturbados. Oh, van a invocar al mal para que entre en este mundo. Se perderá todo, todo. Al menos que pueda encontrar al señor Waits, el secretario. Parece tener la mente despejada. Quizá Bauregar. Ah, mira, ¿viste? El hombre oscuro me ofreció una prisión y acepté. Firmé ese contrato maldito y me comprometí a un pacto oscuro. Todo el mundo está a salvo menos yo. Ah, mira, ahí te... Híjoles, ¿cómo le puedo hacer zoom? Talismán... ¿Qué? ¿Plata? Me marca 3, 5 y no sé qué onda. Creo que esto es parte de un puzzle, ¿verdad? No me da el zoom. A ver. No, no me da. Ah, no, sí. 3, 5 y 8. Son varios talismanes. Aquí los encontrando. Ah, ya viste esto, ¿no va? ¿Dónde va? Ya, ¿qué pasa?
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
Sí, aquí. Creí que estaba abajo. A ver. Ah, Lel.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one. All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Miss Hartwood. Emily? What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Uy. Bro, ¿qué haces? No sé.
I can't go that way.
¿Qué onda? Sí.
I can't go that way.
Eran dos, ¿no? Ay.
Don't let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look. You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Baptiste, just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright if you see her.
All right, I'm heading out.
Be careful out there.
Sí, más en esa época. Caramba.
I can't go that way.
Le disparo, eso le caería encima. A ver. Ahí va. No, ¿verdad? No creo que le caiga encima. A ver. No. Ah, pero me regresaron todo. ¿Por qué? Sí. Mira, el de las 8:08. Ah, menos mal. No sé cómo sacarla. Ah, ya vi. Ah, ya viene este otro. Oh. Son como gusanos, ¿ya viste?
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting. Oh, I recognize this place.
El grabado de los números parece tener menos de 100 años, pero la base podría remontarse a la antigüedad. ¿Mm? La piedra solar negra y pulida del centro parece de cristal y en ocasiones da la sensación de albergar una imagen en su interior. Usa el talismán para volver al desierto. Ah, caray.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
Ay, para eso era el puzzle de hace rato, ¿ya viste? Este, mira. No, este. Entonces sería 3, 5 y 8, ¿no?
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Oh my God, ¿qué es esto? No entiendo. Creo que lo estoy viendo al revés. El dibujo del talismán de hace rato. Este de aquí. Ajá, 358. Eso. Ah, creo que ya entendí, a ver. No. Me marca cómo ponerlo, a ver. Es que veo ahí el 1, el 2 y el 3 marcados, ¿ya viste? Con esas flechas. O sea, por ejemplo, alineo este con el 3, que sería el de afuera. Luego este lo alineo con el 2. Y el de hasta adentro sería el 1. Sería así. Tres, 5, 8. 3. Es que no tengo el 5 en el segundo círculo, ¿ya viste? Quizás sea este. 3, 5 y 8. Ah, ahí está. Ahí está.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
Ahí, ¿dónde es eso?
Huh.
Gracias, gracias por tu ayuda, ¿eh? Eres buena por los puzzles.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Sí. A ver qué pasa, a ver.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
Desde que vio el cuadro,
brought me
sí.
back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Teroea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Una válvula de la bodega. Va.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Dubois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regiments in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Ah, es verdad, es verdad. Estaba leyendo el apartado de habitaciones. Ah, mira, ¿viste? Cassandra sufre un bloqueo creativo y necesita acabar el guión de su película antes de que acabe junio. Chardot sugiere que el abuso de barbitúricos está perjudicando a Cassandra y amenaza con poner en riesgo su carrera. Cassandra Beauregard es una apreciada escritora de novelas policíacas que alcanzó el estrellato dejando atrás unos orígenes humildes. ¿Ya? Hace 5 años intentó quitarse la vida tirándose por un balcón. El incidente la dejó incapacitada y ahora depende de su silla de ruedas. Sufre un dolor de espalda crónico tras su intento de suicidación. Se autoadministra morfina para poder desplazarse andando. Se ha vuelto adicta a la sustancia. Ya no es eficaz como analgésico. El abuso de morfina le nubla la mente y es incapaz de centrarse en la vida real. A fin de no reconocer este hecho, se inventa historias para rellenar las lagunas de su proceso de pensamiento. Lo que recuerda el síndrome de Korsakoff. En primer lugar, tiene que salir poco a poco de su drogadicción, lo que espero resolverá sus mentiras compulsivas. Luego hay que buscar el modo de anular permanentemente su dolor de espalda mediante cirugía. Ah, la niñita, ¿viste? La madre insiste en que la supervise estrictamente un caballero como Dios manda para evitar que Grace se pervierta aún más durante la adolescencia. El estatus social y los medios económicos de la familia de Grace son modestos, su niñez parece normal, ha pasado la mayor parte del tiempo con profesores particulares y amigos de familia. El padre de Grace ha fallecido recientemente, con lo que la niña ha quedado a cargo de la madre. Tiene problemas para asumir la muerte de su padre, reprime de forma voluntaria sus sentimientos sobre ello y no está aceptando el trauma que sufrió. No necesita nada fuera de lo común, simplemente guía paterna. Más adelante podemos trabajar en sus sentimientos hacia su padre. Malcolm organizó él mismo su ingreso, aduciendo simplemente que necesita descansar como la vida misma. Afirma haber trabajado de abogado en Baton Rouge, pero no puede dar detalles por motivos legales. Sus antecedentes son prácticamente desconocidos, salvo por alguna pista ocasional que se le escapa durante conversaciones. Sufre de ansiedad y es alcohólico. Suele decir medias verdades debido a una incapacidad muy arraigada para confiar en los demás. Seguro que le hará bien pasar tiempo con el perro de Jack o con la niña. La naturaleza inocente de ambos lo ayudarán a generar la sensación de confianza. Elizabeth. Ah, mira, la habitación 6 de la llave. Elizabeth Perosi. Se coló un día en deserto y la encontramos vagando por el salón principal. Estaba confusa y sufría de amnesia parcial. Insistía en que ese era su hogar y que se ofrecía a pagar por la estancia. Afirma haber sido miembro de la colonia de artistas Astarte hace unos 20 años. Algo que no parece posible debido a su edad. Por su aspecto tendrá 33 años. ¿Qué es la edad que dice que tiene? Si eso es cierto, en esa época habría sido una niña. El caso de Perosi es peculiar porque se retractó de su historia sobre la colonia de artistas. Ya no afirma ser Elizabeth Perosi, sin embargo las investigaciones de mi personal han confirmado que hubo una Perosi en aquella época y tenía un poco más de 30 años entonces. Quise ponerme en contacto con la Perosi real, pero parece que la colonia entera desapareció una noche, el 29 de septiembre de 1915, durante un huracán. Rottaland. Ah, los que vimos son pacientes, ¿ya viste? El padre de Rook desea que su hija desaparezca de la vida nocturna de Nueva Orleans en el futuro más inmediato. Teme que su actitud excesivamente liberada esté mancillando la reputación de la familia. Proviene de una familia muy adinerada. Su familia es dueña de varios hoteles y restaurantes. A diferencia del resto de la familia, las ansias de aventura de Ruth la han llevado a viajar por todo el mundo, incluida Francia en la Primera Guerra Mundial, donde fue reportera gráfica. En la última década ha dado pie a numerosos rumores sobre su libertinaje, rayando en la ninfomanía. A pesar de los motivos frívolos de su padre para ingresarla, el caso de Ruth resulta bastante interesante. Su actitud abierta es un soplo de aire fresco, no se muerde la lengua a la hora de hablar de su vida durante la guerra o de sus ansias de celebración continua cuando volvió a Estados Unidos. Reconoce su desenfreno sexual y no siente remordimiento alguno. Solo el hecho de hospedarse en deserto debería venirle de perlas a Ruth, sino a ella al menos, a la reputación de su familia. Ruth no necesita cambiar, sin embargo, la terapia podría ayudarla a sentir algo de empatía por su familia. Dudo que siente la cabeza y pase a ser tan anodina como ellos, pero por lo menos podría tratar de ser más discreta en el futuro.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock.
Sí.
They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Ok. Vale. Ah, no me recupera la vida.
I need the key.
Muy bien. A ver, ¿qué pasa si entro ahí con el doctor y Emily? What the? Ah. Sí, pero quería... Es que acuérdate que decía... Mira, te muestro. Dice... Un abre la casa de la señora Jackson en el barrio francés, que fue la puerta que abrimos. Las otras dos son de deserto, una de la oficina del secretario y la otra de la biblioteca. Hay que buscar la biblioteca, a ver en el mapa. Biblioteca. Salón principal. Ajá, está ahí. Cerca del invernadero. Oh, ok, ya. Lo que no sé es si puedo bajar por aquí. Ah, no, creo que... Ok. ¿Sí podré? A ver, espérate, voy a guardar. No quiero morir. Ah, no me deja. Rayos. Sí, tengo que bajar primero, ¿verdad?
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Bricklow, 1917. Deseto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Deseto kept a modest production of Garrick tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Deseto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Deseto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Deseto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Deseto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Deseto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Deseto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Capaz lo del huracán fue por la magia vudú. Sí. Sí, creo que es eso.
It's wedged shut.
Oh, necesito eso.
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
¿Abajo? A ver. ¡Qué miedo! La escalera está aquí afuera. Aquí, mira. Ah, es verdad, aquí. Ahí está. Qué buena memoria, ¿eh? Sí, sí, sí. Ah, mira, la manguera. ¿Pero para qué la manguera? ¿Para regar las plantitas o qué? A ver. ¿Qué pasó aquí? Esto no estaba antes. Ah, necesito abrir la llave. Vamos a buscar la llave. Acá está. ¡Ay, qué es eso! Perrito, ¿me asustaste? Eso me asustó. ¿Quién sabe qué es? Perfectísimo. Tenemos la placa rota. Muy bien. Parte de una placa decorativa oscura y quemada. Perfectísimo. Sí, pero ¿no nos faltará otra pieza? Ya no puedo salir. Vamos a ver mi inventario. Tengo la habitación, la llave de la habitación 6. Déjame ver. Sala de calderas. Ujú. La del secretario ya la abrí. Esa llave ya la abrí. Es donde está la campanita. ¡Tin! También la biblioteca. Sí, sí, sí. Vamos a la habitación 6. Biblioteca. Hay cosas que cambiaron, a ver. ¿Viste? Hay cosas que están cambiando. Esto no estaba, ¿viste?
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Stain. Looks like some kind of... It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces. I need the key.
¿Te cayó mal? ¿Ah?
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you. No,
I'm sorry.
Promise you. Mr. Hotwood is
I was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me
I didn't
kick you
mean
out
to-
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out!
Yeah.
What the? Está loca la señora. Creo que es esta la habitación. A ver. No. A ver.
It's wedged shut.
Es que esas habitaciones en rosa quiere decir que me faltan objetos. Por ejemplo, aquí. Ah, pues es este. Mira, dice. Llave de la habitación 6. Ah, a ver, es verdad. Habitación 6, Elizabeth Perosi. Gracias, gracias. Entonces hay que buscar a Elizabeth Perosi. A ver. Arriba. Ah, está hasta arriba. Mm. Mm. A ver si me voy por acá. Sí, pero no me deja entrar.
It's wedged shut.
Ah. Había mencionado la habitación de Cassandra, ¿no?
Can't be.
Sí, esa llave ya la usé. Sí. Fue la primera puerta que abrí en el barrio francés. Era, a ver. Cassandra Beauregard. Está en el tercer piso, ya viste hasta la derecha. Mm.
I need the key. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. I need the key.
Gracias, gracias. No, no me dejó, porque necesito las dos piezas. Vamos a ver arriba. Ahí está el reloj astronómico.
I need the key. This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about. Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
Ah, demonios. Vale.
Yeah, sorry,
What
Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, girl about yay high?
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. We can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. A time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
No quiero tocar nada ahí porque no quiero irme al barrio francés aún. ¿Qué?
Huh. How eccentric.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy. Or
Ah,
stock.
eso estaba en... Ya me acordé. En un documento, ¿te acuerdas?
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Acuario, Escorpio y Sagitario. Ok. ¿Sabes qué? ¿Sabes qué? Siento que es una trampa. Sería Escorpio, Sagitario y Acuario. Como que a ese uno le falta el 2. Sería 10, 11 y 12. Vamos a ver. Oh my god.
The artist colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
Oh my god. Espérate. No coinciden, ¿ya viste? Y este de acá. ¿Dónde era? ¿Dónde estaba el? A ver, voy a anotar esto. Capitán Cortés es el primero. A ver.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
¿Dónde está el Capitán Cortés? ¿Será este? No, no está el Capitán. Son 3, 6. James Macanon. ¿Qué número es el James Macanon? No está. William Arges. A ver. William Arges es el 2. ¿Ya viste? Franklin Mosick. A ver. Es el 9. Brian Gumphrey. ¿No está? Felipe J. Curtis. A ver. Tampoco está. Nora Kate. Es el 4. ...294 según es esto. Y del otro lado, a ver. ...294... ...294... que corresponden a estos símbolos. A ver, déjame checar esto. Ah, están ordenados. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ok, el 2 sería Pisces. Piscis. Ujú. El 9 sería Libra. Ujú. Y el 4, Taurus. Ujú, ya lo tenemos. Ujú, muy bien, ahí está. Ahí está el puzzle. Entonces sería Piscis, Libra y Taurus. Perfecto. Ahí está. Ay, disculpen, acá está la otra pieza del reloj. Beautiful. ¿Y la música? Suena como sangre, ¿no? En los zapatitos. Bueno, líquido. A ver, voy a guardar. Ah, no me deja guardar. Ay, ay, ay. No puede ser, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasa? ¡Ay! ¡Uy! ¡Ay! Dios, las cucarachas. Uf, disculpen. Ah, qué susto me di. Es que verlas así de grandes en la pantalla es... Mi cerebro interpreta como que están en la pantalla aquí. Uf, qué susto de verdad las cucarachas. Qué susto, qué susto. Gusanos, ¿viste?
What the hell is going on?
Tengo el corazón a 1000 por las cucarachas. Emily está aquí.
Emily's here. Emily's here.
Me va a hacer daño estos sustos. Te juro que tengo el corazón a 1000. Te lo juro, te lo juro. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, mira, para boxear. Habitación de Batiste. Que sería el enfermero, ¿no? Señora esa. Se pasa, la señora. Bien. Ahora tenemos que esto está bien. No, perdón. Esto está bien. Esto lo podemos pasar para la... Ah, va. Esto así. Esto quizás así. No. Perdón, esto así sería... Ajá. Esto así. Esto así.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
A ver. Y esto iría por acá. Ahí está. ¿O no? Vamos a ver. Aquí. Ah, claro. Ahora sí. A ver. Estoy con una libreta aquí dibujando ahí lo mejor que puedo. A ver, este va para acá, este va para acá. Esta patita va para la derecha y esta otra arriba a la derecha. Muy bien. Pues creo que así lo tengo. A ver. Pues así lo tengo. A ver. Si esto lo cambiamos por esta pieza. A ver, vamos a ver. No, tampoco. Ah, ya, entendí. Ahora sí. Ahora verás. Ahí está.
I think the clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
No. Ay, no te pases de la... A ver. ¿Seis? ¿Dónde dice 6? Aquí, aquí me está dando la pista. Es que tengo el cerebro seco por el calor. A ver, la pizza más chiquita tiene que apuntar en el 3. La del medio en el 4. Y la más grande en el 6. Ajá. Sería 3, 4, 6. Exacto. Muy bien. Entonces la chiquita tiene que apuntar eh, al 3. 3. La de acá al 4. Y la de hasta acá al 6. 4, 5, 6. Ahí está.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Va. Sería en el hallway de acá. Vamos a... ¿Por qué no me deja guardar la partida? Menos mal que guardé. ¿Qué haces? Muy buenos, ¿eh? La vieja escuela.
I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
En uno de los recuerdos de Jeremy. ¿Qué dice esto? X para bajar. Busca a Jeremy dentro del túmulo de... Perdón, no leí. De atroz. ¿Qué dice? Objetivos.
As his pride faded, Detective
Atrás, más allá
Conley
de la
was
plataforma
left with a
petrolífera.
feeling of unease. He had successfully managed to enter a whole new world. How could this be? And why did he accept this so readily? One thing was clear. There were no answers to be found by standing around questioning reality, knowing only what he read in the commonplace book. Conley headed off to look for Jeremy in the hateful mound.
7.
Detective Conby had a hard time understanding what had happened. It did feel similar to when he was
Creo que Jeremy es el que está atrapado en el cuadro, porque tenía el talismán.
Power and purpose. Did he cause this? The simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house 20 years ago. They easily turned into numbers when needed, but also acted as signatures for the members, as there were only 12. McCarthy reminded Detective Conby of an old barfly he used to know. He detested him. There was no getting around it. McCarthy was going to have a hard time getting on his good side. If it wasn't for the collection of peculiar statues, the old astronomical clock would draw every eye in the room. To Conby, it wasn't the intricate clockwork that stood out, but the odd-looking plate on the inside. It reminded him of the ritual...
Ok. Bien. Caracoles. Me vendrían bien balas.
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipping delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the end, and work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
Oh. Hasta le cambió la voz. O capaz era otra voz. ¡Ah! Se me cayó mi libreta. Ahí está. Llave. Vale. Wow, eso... A ver, espérate. Quiero ver si esto es posible. Claro, claro, claro. Por supuesto. Perfectísimo.
There's something missing.
Uf. Ah, solo puedo tener un arma cuerpo a cuerpo.
Got it.
Ok. Who is that? Sweet baby.
Okay.
haces? Ok. Ah, eso es lo que me... Tengo que distraerlos.
Looks pretty weak. I just need something to break it.
Oh. Hay monstruos ahí. Sí. Hay monstruos ahí. aquí entre ella, ¿verdad? Ya. Claro, claro, claro. No te preocupes. Sí, sí, sí. Yo quiero terminar esta parte y pasarme a Was.
There's gotta be a way to get to the other side.
Por la escalera de ahí, quizás. Oh, rayos. ¿Qué hice? ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¿Cómo me bajo de aquí? ¿Eh?
All right. Now what? Yeah, come on, Carby. Wouldn't you rather fall to your death than go?
No puede ser. Estos emojis.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy talked about in his book.
Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Get that thing out of my face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm just a detective trying to find something called Teruea.
You after Jeremy too? Why?
I'm working for his niece. She wants to make sure he's all right.
He might be unharmed, but far from all right. He's a curse upon Deseto.
Here we go again.
Quiet.
Oh, Christ in heaven.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life.
Otro puzzle.
Our actions become rote and rigid, in spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed, or worse, turn to suicide. However, if you are able to weather that storm, you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new. Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the Creator is telling.
Bueno, aquí lo voy a dejar. Vamos a despedir el directo. Bueno, con el menú. Voy a guardar la partida aquí. Porque estamos en ombligo de semana y mañana trabajamos. Ah, creo que puedo. Chequen, puede modificar el aspecto del personaje del primer Alone de Dark. ¿Qué sería este? Que el personaje caminaba así, como que... Así tal cual. No te preocupes, es ombligo de semana, lo entiendo y... De verdad que lo entiendo. Pero aquí lo voy a dejar. De hecho, ¿por qué hice esto? Bueno, voy a anotar ahí en mi libreta que abrí la puerta de sala de estar. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Aquí lo voy a dejar. Vamos para el menú principal y los veo el viernes. El viernes ahí en otro directo más. El viernes sí le vamos a dar a full. Y lo estamos jugando de dificultad difícil y de verdad que sí está difícil. Así que gracias por acompañarme. Descansen y nos vemos el viernes con más Alone in the Dark, campaña de Edward Carby y falta la campaña de Emily, así que ojito ahí. Descansen y buenas noches. Hasta luego.